It's Intrusive Thoughts, another episode. We're doing Broadday BLAKES. Some guy's just come out of jail, basically. He started the YouTube channel. It's quite good. He's one of my favourite at the moment. And he's got his brother helping him out these days. His brother's even more funnier. And they're doing conspiracy theories. So, your girl Tam and your boy AJ going to tell you what we think. Anything to say?
Welcome.
Right, let's see.
You know what it is, you know? How the fuck do I get back on this now? Sorry, bro. I'm trying to get this chat back in the thingy, bro.
I was just about to ask, are they speaking English?
Yeah, they're from, I think, Birmingham.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Love an accent, me.
Yeah, he had like 12 years or something.
Yeah. You know what? He's a big Blakes, yeah? He's
That's
looked
big Blaze.
about...
That's Broadday.
He's looked...
about 50 since I was 15.
Yeah, he looked... Bro, he was 14, bro. Looking like he's about 24.
Going clubs and shit.
Going clubs, driving to school. Now, listen. So there's an argument what says, there's research what says that he is linked to cancer. And then there's opposing, whatever they are, yeah, researchers what say there's no evidence of this, though. So, you get me?
People just say the Earth's flat.
You know what?
Have a valid point.
You know what the thing is about people saying that Earth's flat, yeah? This guy's juggling now, real clown. I told you he was a clown, yeah? But you know what?
Trying to get all the sugar out, you call it.
So correct me if I'm wrong, they're basically saying that Dr. Pepper leads to cancer.
They think, yeah.
They think, allegedly. Right.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. I think it could be possible because in this day and age, a lot of the products that we're buying are not good for us.
Yeah.
So, for example, my conspiracy. Oat milk. Oat milk has oil in, and apparently we shouldn't be drinking it. Did you know that?
Yeah, seed oils and stuff, yeah.
No, petroleum.
Yeah, so does Vaseline.
And we shouldn't be using that either.
But it's like, if you think like that, you just might as well go and live on a farm like Fecky and just make all your own stuff because pretty much everything contains carcinogens.
No, but I've got to that point now where, sorry to cut you off, where I want to make my own things. Because I'm actually like...
Then how are you going to have time to look after your youth, to go to school, to go to work, to learn anything, to do exercise when you're just going to be probably using a third of your day to make things that you need to survive without catching cancer? Yeah?
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, literally. I just think, yeah, that humans, not all of us, but majority of us, we're all scared to die, basically. And the people that sell us stuff, they just use that fear to make us, like, alleviate us from our money, pretty much. But there's nothing that we can do. We should all just enjoy our life and, like, to the best of our ability, to the maximum that we can before we all die. And there's nothing we can do to put it off. If you're going to die, you're going to die. If something is going to kill you that will eat in your body's going to either heal it or it's going to be the thing that killed you. And in 100 years from now, you wouldn't be remembered anyway, so what does it really matter? I think we're just being put into this state of fear where everything that somebody tells us, we're going to jump on it because we just want to fix the thing that we've told them that we have a problem with.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I think, what about the people that were eating it 50 years before we were born and stuff?
Yeah.
What about them? They were healthier and they had problems. And now we don't have some of the problems that they had because we fixed it, but we still have other problems. So
Yeah. On that note,
yeah,
there's this guy on TikTok called Old Joe. He's some girl's granddad, and he basically makes the same breakfast every single day, similar to Warren Buffett that eats McDonald's every single day and nothing's happened to him.
Yeah.
But he basically makes his breakfast in like lard, like that much lard, and he fries his sausages. He literally the oil that he has literally covers his egg. And if I'm right, they say lard isn't good for you, but he's literally, I believe, 96.
that's what I'm saying.
So
I think everything is individual as well. I think there's no one thing that somebody can say is going to fix your problems and then it's going to fix everybody's problems because we're all different. I would more say that the only thing that kills everybody and that everyone should try to stay away from is high levels of stress.
I agree.
That is it. I think everything else in moderation is completely fine. Where humans were made to get hurt and to get ill and to get everything bad, and we have ways to combat that. God gave it to us, or DNA or evolution gave it to us, basically, that we can survive. That's why we've been able to survive and live the way how we live after all of these years. there's not one thing that's going to kill us all, basically.
Yeah.
It's just more that we all hurt ourselves because of no self-discipline, no self-esteem, no self-love.
So basically, the more you consume, the more detrimental it is.
Well,
Just like alcohol.
yeah, but just when you pass the limit,
Yeah.
I would say. I think there's probably people that lived their whole life, drank every single day, but they just didn't do too much, pretty much. They've probably done exercise on the other side, and they're happy most of the time, and they didn't get any disease. And then there's somebody that probably drank a bad amount of alcohol for 10 years when they were seriously depressed, and they ended up getting a serious disease where they couldn't bounce back from. Like, I don't think anything's individual. Anything can cause cancer. Even knocking your leg can cause the cells to trigger it. We all have just... we all have
do.
it just to be triggered.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say.
all of these things are in our body. It just depends on what triggers it.
That's what I'm saying. I just think it's high levels of stress that's triggering it. Things, yeah.
Alright,
And I think nobody that's extremely happy is their body's gonna find any reason to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you jumped out of a plane or something, basically, and mad accident has happened.
God forbid. Yeah. Let's find another conspiracy that he thinks.
You know what people say though when people say,
Before we move on, I'd just like to say that I actually am drawn to this channel. I like how happy they are. Nothing seems to
Yeah.
really bother them.
This is my favourite one at the
Yeah,
moment.
good for them, man. They just seem to be laughing and enjoying each other's company.
I used to like Young Spray, but this one is better.
Earth's flat, yeah, then why is every other planet and thing in the sky circle? And if the Earth's flat, yeah, where's the big cliff, bro? At the end of the flat, where's the massive cliff?
Honestly, I'm so glad we have you.
And
We would be studying information,
you would still,
subjects, topics, and
you would
facts.
still be struggling with fire, Neanderthal.
I told you he's the funny.
So, thank God for you.
He has a good point though. I never thought about that. Why all the other planets circled? Duh.
Yeah.
That literally, I always just thought, yeah, that you see when the ship is going over the water, it just starts to go down like it's on a curve, basically, and like, as he said, where's the edge if the Earth was flat? That's how I used to look at it. What did I say that was dumb?
Well, it's not a fucking waterfall. We'd be able to see that we're going down.
Nah, I mean, if you sit on a beach, like I have many times, and then you look at the boats, as they're getting further, it's just going slowly down, basically.
Oh, yeah, like the sun.
Like it was going over something that's a sphere, basically.
Yeah, like the sun.
Well, yeah, the sun, yeah, but as well, but with the sun, it hasn't started on the level. The boat is literally on something
yeah,
flat
true.
that you can see. So if it was flat, it would just be going flat and it would stay the same. But the boat, you literally see it going like it's going round something, basically. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mad.
Mad.
Wait there. The only announced pork causes cancer the other day, so who knows?
Now, pork's been known in every holy book as swine and a bad toxin of a meat.
Yeah.
That's nothing to do with religion.
You know what? People say like pigs, they eat their own crap,
But they do.
But they do. But they're not the only ones though. Prawns do it as
Yeah,
well.
prawns
You
do
see
it.
how I know
So
something?
Crustaceans.
we want to be technical.
Go on.
Most animals do it because how is grass grown? Through manure, which
Yeah.
what manure is shit. So the shit feeds the grass what the animals eat. So if we want to be technical, there's ways in which
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a point there.
That's true, but disgusting is disgusting.
Literally.
Literally, do I want an animal that eats grass or do I want an animal that literally goes to eat shit and thinks it's cool, basically? No. Well, I can't talk for you.
Like, it's in every book I've read this cliché.
Anything can cause cancer. Even knocking your leg can cause the cells to trigger it. We all that is true, you know. It's
We all carry the genes.
no, but no, it's not everyone carries the genes.
Every single person carries a cancer gene.
Wait there. Too much of anything bad for you. Wait there. First time in the chat, bro. Respect and your story to a lot of hope. Keep it going. Yeah, love
love.
Johnny boy. My name though. Stuffy.
Do you know what happens with these two? He's smart, and Broadday Blakes is smart, and Bigger Blakes, or whatever his name
Wise.
is, he's intelligent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has so much facts. So even when you tell him that he's wrong or his facts
can
is wrong,
read
he
through
doesn't
it.
even want to hear it.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. And then him, he doesn't need the facts. He can
just read through
He
it.
can just realize that doesn't make sense. Basically, do you
That's like
understand?
me and you.
Yeah.
I'm him, the clever
The
one.
maddest
Yeah.
conspiracy theory you 100% believe. Any? You're really philosophical.
What does that mean?
What?
You don't agree that I'm...
No, that's what I do when I totally agree. What would we do without you?
Mind. That is,
Her
I'm
feelings.
called Blake's a style. Wait there.
I'm called Blake.
Yeah,
After this
you
video.
just decided Yo, prawns are the worst farm feeders. Trust me, bro. Blake's, how many Jews you seen on the wing?
including himself.
Not, you know, bro, I don't think I've ever... I've seen people pretending to be Jews for the kosher meals and that, but I don't think I've ever seen like a Jews don't go to jail.
I've seen one in Woodhill.
Did he just say Jews don't go gym?
No, he was a convert. I don't think they accept
What would
converts either.
What would the Muslim youth saying about him? Or the Muslims calm with it, yeah. Trust me, flat Earth.
After the maybe.
If you had to pick any religion, which one would you pick?
To do what? Get rid of? Or to be?
No, to be.
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna.
Tam, is there something wrong with you? I said to get rid of.
You wasn't clear enough.
Yeah, but why was that your first thought?
I
To
don't
get
know.
rid of. You even like Bin Laden, bro.
No.
Literally. Alright, yeah, which one would you be? Or if there could only be one left, basically.
I think that's a really good question, and it takes a lot of thought. Before I knew more, I don't really want to speak on it, actually.
Is it, yeah?
Yeah.
That's quite wise. People don't like to talk about politics or
Yeah,
religion.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't give a shit. I want to be Rasta. Rastafari.
But it was sweet.
Kosher meal. Wait, was that what they're called?
Kosher meal.
Yeah. Then, bro, you can get them in
Yeah,
jail.
also kosher.
See the food then in
You
jail.
got some Mormons as well. They
You
get
see what
Mormons.
happened to Al Mancho in Mexico? Yeah, I done a video about it, bro.
Who's that Al Chapo's son?
Al Mancho, now he took over one of the Civil War cartel kind of things, bro. Serious guys, though. Yo, what they get in.
Do you know about that elementary thing?
No, what's that?
He used to be a food man in Colombia or Mexico, I think Mexico, and then the government went to take them. What do you think about the government using people to sell food and then arresting them after and taking all this stuff?
I think that's really
Or
bad,
allowing
man.
them to use food. What do
That's
you think?
bad, man.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's like, why are you not arresting yourself?
I know some people feel like if you sold food and then you deserve it, what else did you think was going to happen? What do you think about that?
But I had the government backing me, telling me that it's
Convincing
okay,
you to do
giving me the food to sell, and you're going to tell me now that you've had enough.
It's like entrapment.
Yeah,
it's
it
like when
is.
it gets caught, get rid of the fool guy, basically.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
But
But as well, who told you to go make yourself the fool guy? I guess that's
Yeah.
the other side of the coin, isn't
yeah,
it?
I suppose.
Right.
I was going to say that's what they do in the army as well, but obviously I'm not a soldier, so I can't actually speak on that.
Yeah.
But in many movies, that is what they do. They get rid of, like, they send you out there and they're like, oh, let's kill the two of them to save 40.
But that's in life, you know. I think generally that's how life works. The people at the top are just using the people as disposables at the bottom, even at work.
And I guess that's why it's important to make sure you are at the top.
Yeah. I listen, what is it better to be doing the bad thing than the bad thing to be happening to you? It's all bad.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like, I don't know.
Mind
It's
games.
like this, like everyone has been going for the last 20 years to go to uni, go to work, build up a career, and now they just bring AI. Everyone is getting what's that thing called? Not retired. What's it
Yeah,
called?
redundant.
Redundant, basically. It's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Only the people that were the head teachers or the bosses or the employers or the owners don't have to worry about the AI because they're gonna just employ the AI now.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But all the people that have been killing themselves, uni loans, all this stuff, they just have to wait and see what happens to them. That's the same as being in the army, the same as being a food man, the same oppression.
So do you think
Yeah.
that, have you guys ever watched the film Running Man? Do you think that we'll ever get to that one day?
It's very close. Could happen. We are basically just in a different form.
Yeah, because they've got cars in LA, I believe, that are just self-driving now.
Oh, you meant that? I thought you meant like the people that have the money are just sort of making us do what they want for their entertainment.
Yeah, I did. I just
Yeah.
went off on a
Oh,
tangent.
yeah,
I was
okay.
bringing up 2 points because, you know.
Alright, bouncer.
Okay.
Hey.
What both of you lot's favourite mob film?
Oh,
What's your favourite mob film?
What's your favourite mob film?
Ooh, I do like Scarface, but I do like Shotters, but I do like Paid in Full, but I do like
I thought he was going to say the one with Denzel Washington where he was the cop.
oh no, I don't like that one. I like American Gangster.
Yeah, that one, but the one where he
I know when he's a cop, when he's the dirty cop. I know that
Yeah.
one. Training Day, yeah, it's good, but it's not much.
Not
I don't like the
your
way he's
favourite.
moving in there, bro.
Oh, okay, cool.
Literally, God, what is it? King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quote, yeah?
Literally, nah, but Training Day is not my favorite. It's Shotters, Scarface, Paid in Full. There's some white boy movie that I do like. I just don't know, but Kin is a good Netflix as well. A good Netflix series for a mob film. But he said film, but yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Bad Boys. I'm joking. I'm not really. I don't know. You know.
You're not a gangster film person, though.
No. Oh, do you know what? Shutters is my favourite film. Yeah, blood clot.
Bro, the way I'm trying to make you watch it, you never will.
Yeah, because you just like to watch the same film over and over and over and over again.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one because I don't actually know. I need to put some thought into it.
There's one film called White Boy Rick as well.
Set it off.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
That's my favourite.
That is such a shit film, though.
It's not.
Ain't it?
No, it's not. Set It Off is so sick. Oh my days.
Yeah.
You feel happy, rage, and emotional all in one. Bing!
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like there's so much over that, but especially from that time period as well.
I don't know. I just love that film.
So, Set It Off is better than Paid in Full.
It's basically the same. It's basically the same.
You know what?
YouTube, is it a fact that smart people do not like to admit when they're wrong? That they just want to be smart and that they just want their facts to be right, so they don't care if it's right or wrong. Is that a fact? Because that's what I'm starting to believe from every person that I've come across that comes across smart. It's like, yeah, they know lots of stuff here, but they do not want to be told that they're wrong.
Oh.
That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Whereas someone who's intelligent, they're just open to the information. They just want the information. But everyone that is just smart, like they know so much stuff here, it makes them uncomfortable to know that they're wrong. I feel like, yeah.